Good evening, students. Today we are here to perform some practical work on object-oriented programming using Java. So we have discussed a little bit about theory work of inheritance, method overriding, method overloading. We have just discussed examples of them. But right now what we are going to do, we are going to perform those examples in a software which is also known as Eclipse. So let's start with this software. As we have discussed inheritance example, we will try to discuss some other examples today, and we will run and perform those examples. Similarly, you can try at your end running these examples. So let's start. In example section, I am creating a new class. Right click, new class. So first of all, we will start with method overloading. We have discussed this topic earlier. What is method overloading? When we create another method with same name but different parameter, it is known as method overloading. So यहाँ पर हमने एक क्लास बनाई जिसका नेम रखा METHOD method overloading. So what we are trying to stick is public static void main with quadrant. So finish. Now हमारे पास एक क्लास आ गई है जिसका नाम है method overloading. उसके अंदर public static void main है. We will continue with this. We are going to create one more class like we have earlier discussed in our last lecture, class calculator. Okay, this class is containing one private variable. What we have to write? Private integer answer, and rest functions public void add. It is containing integer a comma integer b. Right now we have created a class calculator. We have created one instance variable which is answer, and we have created one method which is add. So what is method overloading? We have to create a method with the same name but different parameter. So अब नीचे मैंने क्या किया, मैंने सेम नेम का मेथड बनाया public void add, but is in this parameter integer a comma integer b. If I will create like this, तो यहाँ पर एक एरर जनरेट होगा डुप्लीकेट मेथड फाउंड. क्यों? क्योंकि अब मेथड का नाम भी सेम है, पैरामीटर भी सेम है. नाउ दिस इज नॉट नोन एज अ मेथड ओवरलोडिंग. जो एरर आ रहा है मैं उसको दिखाने की कोशिश करूं. डुप्लीकेट मेथड ऐड इंट इंट. एज आई सेड, ये मेथड का जो दोनों का नेम भी सेम हो गया, पैरामीटर भी सेम होगा. बट इस मेथड ओवरलोडिंग नेम शुड बी सेम, पैरामीटर शुड बी डिफरेंट. अब ऐसा नहीं है मैं a की जगह अगर यहाँ पर x डाल दूं, b की जगह यहाँ पर y डाल दूं तो ये एरर रिमूव हो जाएगा. नथिंग लाइक दैट. व्हाई? रीजन बिहाइंड दैट, यहाँ पे वेरिएबल का नेम चेंज किया, पैरामीटर नहीं चेंज किया हमने. So I have to create it like integer x, integer y, then I am creating integer z. Now the error has been resolved. Now exactly the concept of method overloading is contributing in this program. What it is containing? One add function with two parameters, integer a, integer b. One add function with three parameters. It can be abc also, it can be x, y, z. This variable can be same also because they both are local variable for both add functions. So in that add I am writing answer equal to a plus b, and in this answer equal to a plus b plus c. So we have to print like system dot out dot println sum of two numbers plus आंसर सेमीकोलन. पहला फंक्शन कंप्लीट हो गया. अब यहाँ पर से एंड में सेमीकोलन लगाना है. यहाँ पर मैंने सेम लाइन लिखी सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट println sum of three numbers, डबल कोड यहाँ पे क्लोज हो गया, प्लस आंसर. So till right now I'm just provided like three variables. So right now we are having error answer equal to a plus b plus c. यहाँ पे error आ रहा है क्यों? क्योंकि variables के नाम क्या है x plus y plus z. Now everything is resolved. दो फंक्शन जिनके पैरामीटर डिफरेंट हैं वो हमने एक क्लास के अंदर बना लिए हैं. Right, we can create n number of functions, like we can create public void multiply with two variables, public void multiply with three variables, three parameters. So I'm trying to create two more. Public void multiply, it is containing integer a comma integer b, and here answer equal to a into b. Similarly, I'm going to print it like system dot out dot println, but it's containing product of two numbers, which is containing plus answer. So no problem with this function. Now we are creating one more function, public void multiply integer x comma integer y comma integer z, bracket start bracket close, answer equal to a into b into c. So system dot out dot println, it is containing a product. We have just made a same mistake, product of three numbers, double quote is close, plus आंसर. सेम मिस्टेक क्या है यहाँ पर ABC की जगह x into y into z. You can write any variable name. It can be first number, second number, third number. It can be ABC. It can be XYZ. According to our comfort level, we can create a variable name. So if I try to show you what we are having in this class, this is a minus button. I am clicking on this. Function is hiding behind those names. So we are having, basically we are having like one and two function. They are having same name but different parameter. We can change data types also. For example, integer a, integer b. In the next function we can write like float a, float b. So in next, public void multiply and public void multiply, same name but different parameter. So while we are calling these functions, we are just writing like creating object of this class name is calculator, obj equal to new calculator, and this obj dot. Now first of all add, which is having two parameters ab, so it can be having three parameters also. I'm writing it like 5 comma 6. On the other line I'm writing obj dot add 4 comma 6 comma 8. So it's performing this both kind of functions. This is the main concept of method overloading. We can also call obj dot multiply 4 comma 8, and on the next line obj dot multiply 8 comma 9 comma 2. So I'm saving it. When I'm trying to run this program, I'm just clicking on play. We got the answer, sum of two numbers 11, which is 5 plus 6, sum of three number, which is 4 plus 6 plus 8, 18, then the next 8 into 4, 32, then at the last 9 into 8 into 2 is 144. This is the simple example of method overloading. You have to write this example in your practical files. It's our next practical. So further moving to our next practical, I just want to give a little bit info about one more topic which we have not discussed yet, that is constructor overloading. It is same like method overloading. In this case, we are just creating a constructor and overloading it by changing its parameters. This is the next topic we are going to discuss right now. After this example, this is the full example of this topic which we have discussed. If you want to write down, you can pause the screen and write. I can also provide this soft copy of these examples so that you can get it at your own. So next topic we are going to discuss is constructor overloading. I'm just creating a new class, right click, new class, constructor overloading. I'm creating publisher required main. I'm just getting finish. Now this is the next example, constructor overloading. In this, I'm going to create a constructor and overload it, and we will try to call it. So in this case, I'm going to create a class, new class. It is like a class. So no error. One class is A, one is constructor overloading. In A class, what should be the constructor name? Constructor name is same like class name. So constructor name is same A. We are not having no error. So this constructor is not having any parameters in it. So it is also known as default constructor. When it is having parameter in it, it is known as parameterized constructor. So in this, let us suppose we are having two variables, integer A semicolon, integer B, and we are creating both variables private by giving them a specifier private. Now they both A and B, they both are variables. In constructor, we are defaultly use constructor for providing variables values, instance variables value. So I'm not providing anything to constructor. That means we are going to assign some default value to A and B. Let us suppose default value is A equal to 10, B equal to 20, right? On the next line, I'm just creating another constructor. If I try to create same constructor, it will give again same error. It is showing as duplicate method A. So I just have to provide some parameter. Let us suppose I just give it like integer A, comma, integer B. Okay, now I'm providing two things, integer A, integer B. The both parameters are same. Here we are having two concepts. First of all, I have created two variables A and B, which are instance variables of class, and I have created same name variable as a local variable A and B. Now there is a little bit concept here. When we are creating like this, we have to create a keyword this dot A equal to A. Why? अब इस कंफ्यूजन में है एक, जब A कंस्ट्रक्टर के अंदर में वी आर राइटिंग A, वो A को लोकल वेरिएबल माने या इंस्टांस वेरिएबल माने, इसमें वो कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. सो उसकी कंफ्यूजन दूर करने के लिए हमने क्या किया, जो इंस्टांस वेरिएबल है उसके साथ हमने दिस डॉट लगा दिया. नाउ दिस क्या है, दिस इज जस्ट लाइक ए पॉइंटर. दिस पॉइंटर इज सपोजिंग इट वी आर कॉलिंग द A of that class. So this dot A, in the second line, this dot B equal to B. So by this we are providing same. If you are not satisfied with this, you can change the variable names, like rather than writing integer A, integer B as a local variable, you can mention it like integer X comma integer Y. So moving forward, I have just created two constructors. One is default and one is parameterized. I'm creating object of this class. What is the name of the class? A. I'm creating object obj equal to new A. When I will call like this, so one more thing we have to provide. We are providing one function in this, public void show data. This function is printing the value of A and B. System dot out dot println a, and similarly on the next line it's printing value of t. I have just created an object with the default constructor. So when I'm calling obj dot show data, now it should print 10 and 20. When I'm creating a obj2 equal to new a and giving value here like 55, 87. Now I am calling the parameterized constructor. If I have not created a parameterized constructor, then at that point it will give error on this line. But right now I have created parametric constructor which is containing two variables, two parameters, so no error. If I am writing it like three parameters, then it's error. What is the error? The constructor a int is undefined. So as we have defined only with two parameters, I'm providing two parameters, and when I'm calling obj2 dot show data, then it's simply it will print the value 55 and 87. To just check it out, I will try to run this program. Just save it out. Okay, on saving we got some error. Okay, we got error on class A. Reason behind that, in the default package I'm having in inheritance class inheritance.java where I have already created class A. So at this point we got an error on class A. So to resolve this error I'm just making it like alpha, and I'm changing it alpha alpha, and similarly alpha alpha obj alpha alpha, and one more thing here, alpha. Rest all errors are resolved. When I'm going to play it, so we can see when first constructor is called it showed 10 and 20. When second constructor is called it showed 55 and 87. This is the basic example of constructor overloading which you all can see through his. Here we have created a class which is named, earlier it was a, now it is alpha, and we have created two constructors, one as a default and one which is containing two parameter, and then we have created one function which is going to display the data, and the procedure is continued. So we have to just perform the practical of two topics, which is method overloading, and next one is constructor overloading. So we will move on to one more topic, that is inheritance. We have already discussed the example of inheritance, but then right now we are going to check it out. What is the main topic of reusability? How we can do reusability? We will try to see it out just like this. I'm just closing it, I'm closing it, I'm closing it. Now I'm going to use something which is already created in Java. With the help of inheritance, I don't need to create some specific things in that program. Okay, if I'm just creating, right, new class, new class, I have given it like graphical. Publisher requirement need, yes, finish. Now the name of the class is graphical. So if you all know, we have just studied hello world program. We have to write system dot out dot println. Just we need to write hello world, and we have to provide semicolon. This is the first program of Java which we have discussed earlier. Everybody discusses this program whenever he or she starts programming. So this is the program. Why I have created this program? Just to show the length of this program. So today, now we are going to discuss a topic of inheritance. Why we use inheritance as a reusability. To explain this, I am going to show you one hierarchy structure. I have opened Paint. So before starting it, I want to tell you there is a package which is known as a AWT। जावा में एक पैकेज है जिसको हम AWT के नाम से जानते हैं, right? So one is AWT. We have one more package in Java which is known as Swing. So two packages in Java folder, one is AWT, one is Swing. To get this closer, I am trying to make it a little bit zoom. So we are also having a one more package which is Java. Both AWT and Swing are not both. AWT is in package Java. So I have just created a line, and the Swing package is in Java X. So we are having two classes. One is AWT, one is Swing. They both are classes, same like ABC we created, alpha we created. AWT is containing one function. If we talk about, we are going down. AWT is having functions which are just like AWT is containing class which is known as frame. Similarly, Swing is containing class which is known as JFrame. AWT and Swing, they both are packages which are having different classes, while AWT package is having frame class, Swing package is having JFrame class. Whereas frame class is having so many functions in it. What is frame class? Basically जावा में फ्रेम जो हम ग्राफिकल डिजाइन करते हैं उसके लिए फ्रेम डिजाइन करके एक क्लास में रखे हुए हैं, उसका कंसेप्ट है ये. So moving forward, frame class is having some different functions in it which are like set size, which is taking two variables in the form of int and int. Set size, int, int. One more function it is having, set visible true. In short, if we talk about frame class, there are two functions, set size, set visible. Set visible contain data type which is boolean, we can write true or false. So we are going to move in this, and we will try to use the concept of inheritance by using the frame class and create a frame in Java. So I am going to first of all inherit. हम इनहेरिटेंस कैसे करते थे? एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड्स का यूज करके, EXTENDS extends. I am writing frame. Writing this, each and every method and property of frame is been inherited by our class graphical. But right now there is an error. The reason behind this error, वो कह रहा है कि frame क्या है उसे नहीं पता. Frame cannot be resolved. The reason behind, I have not mentioned Java AWT frame. I have not given the path. How we give path? I just have to write like import सबसे पहले कौन सा फोल्डर था? जावा. आई एम राइटिंग जावा डॉट, उसके बाद कौन सा फोल्डर था? AWT डॉट, क्लास का नेम क्या था? F capital frame semicolon. Writing this, I have just removed the error of frame. So firstly, what we are going to do, we are creating the object of this class graphical obj equal to new graphical. Now what we are going to call the two functions like frame and set size and set visible function. I am writing obj dot set size. Inside this set size I am providing x 400 comma 400. The two variables parameters which are passed in this are like width and height. I am providing 400 width, 400 height. Then I am providing obj dot set visible, which is true. So just this much program will create a frame on playing it. If I'm trying to play this, play. So this is the output of this program. I will just like minimize and show you. This is the output of the program which have been created 400 by 400, which is 400 width and 400 height frame. So this is the main use of inheritance, by which we can use the predefined classes, and we can also use those function inside our classes just by inheriting them, just by writing these two lines, which is like importing the variable, importing the class, and then extending that class. Just create doing this provide us all the functions which are available in that class inside our class. As you can see, I'm just calling set size and set visible. The reason behind that, I have created this graphical class ऑब्जेक्ट. अगर हम वही सोच रहे हैं कि अंदर आ ही गए हैं तो ग्राफिकल का ऑब्जेक्ट क्यों बना रहे हैं, उसका रीजन क्या है, क्योंकि ये जो पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन है वो स्टैटिक फंक्शन है. स्टैटिक फंक्शन है, स्टैटिक फंक्शन के अंदर नॉन स्टैटिक डायरेक्टली कॉल नहीं होते. अगर हम ग्राफिक का ऑब्जेक्ट ना बनाकर कॉल करें तो वो एरर देगा कि वी कैन नॉट कॉल नॉन स्टैटिक फंक्शन इनसाइड द स्टैटिक. सो इसलिए हमने ग्राफिकल का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया. So that's enough for the today's lecture. Right now we have discussed three programs: method overloading, constructor overloading, and further we have usually explained the example of inheritance in the real time, how we use inheritance in creating the projects. Right. So this is the topic of our today's lecture. We have just completed the practical work of these three topics. Rest, you have to write these three program in your practical file, which we are trying to create. This is the exactly three topic which we are discussing today on the basis of practical session. By this, you just have to write down these all topics inside your practical files so that you can create your practical file at home. If you all are not having computers, then it is not a problem. Those who are having computers should try performing this program at their home. Those who don't have computers at their home, no worries. Whenever our college will start, you have to try to cover up the entire programs we are discussing here so that you can also perform at least once by your own. So thank you, class.